I see, I see it. I don't hear the music, but I see it.
Uh, I just said that Jasari Brown is twice on the same list.
She's what?
front of you and that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to work with you, and I wish you much success in your future.
To my joyous Jaguar family of 8th graders, the future class of 2025, it has been a joy to teach you math, science, individuals and societies, and guide you in many ways. I've enjoyed meeting you both in person and virtually. Getting to know you through a computer, who would have thought just 18 months ago that this would be our experience? Given that, I want you to have confidence in all that you've learned. You are building a foundation that will take you through high school. Spend time this summer reflecting on all that you've learned through 8th grade. Even though sometimes were difficult, you have persevered. Take that perseverance lesson and have it push you through high school. You will graduate the class of 2025. Super excited to have known you and look forward to hearing back from each of you. Have a wonderful award ceremony.
Congratulations to the class of 2021 here at Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School. I am Ms. Jones. It has indeed been an honor and a pleasure to meet, greet, and work with all of you all this school year. Even though some of us were not together physically, but we came together virtually to have fun during these last few 8th grade activities. So just know, as you embark on your new transition to high school, just please have fun, be safe. High school is very engaging and rewarding, and just know, we always have your back here at King Middle School. Love you.
Congratulations. It's May. You did it. That's exciting. And what's even more exciting is that the next 4 years is high school. And I just know that there's going to be some really awesome things and moments that are going to happen to each and every one of you. And I'm just so happy to have been a part of this journey with you. You made history. Believe it or not, you made history, and you will always remember your 8th grade year. And I know that I will never forget this 8th grade year as well. And so please keep in touch, and always know that if you ever need a recipe, you know where to find me, and I will share with you. But by all means, please go to a Dolly Parton concert. Have a good summer. Love you, and roll Tide.
It's the rising 9th graders for me. Congratulations, 8th graders. You made it. You're moving on to high school. So as you move on, continue to work hard, persevere, and always remember the King way, to be respectful, responsible, and safe. We're gonna miss you.
Hey, it's Dr. Davis here. I'm wishing all the 8th graders of King Middle School the very best at their high school. I know that the majority of you all are going to Maynard Jackson. Go Jaguars. And you all have a great time. Learn. Don't forget to read. And always remember to put academics first. Bye.
Say it ain't so. Is it really, really, really time for you all to go? I've gotten so attached, so used to seeing you guys. And that is why it's so very hard for me to say goodbye. Y'all, it's been real. I've totally enjoyed this 2 years with you all. I'm so glad that Mr. Brown gave me the opportunity to follow you all up to 8th grade, as I have watched you all mature so much. I know y'all have nothing but greatness before you, and I just encourage you to make sure you live up to that greatness. Don't forget about us. Be sure to come back. Keep in touch. You have my Google number. Guess I'm going to keep that after this, but just think about it. We've come through uncharted territories, and y'all did it. It wasn't easy. Got very tiring, frustrating at times. What was so frustrating to me is that I couldn't see you all the way that I did last year. trying to catch you on Zoom and keeping up with the hours instead of being able to just walk down the hall to you. But we did it. We did it. Yeah, I'm gonna miss you guys. Please make sure that you keep moving forward, taking advantage of those opportunities, because you know that is something that Ms. McCullough has pushed and pushed. Take advantage of all opportunities. Don't go closing doors. Don't let them shut before you've even peeked in to see what's there. Give it a try, because if you don't like it, you could always, well, not quit, but, find other alternatives. But if you never open that door, wow, you might be missing out on something good. So, with much love, well wishes, y'all go over to Maynard and do it like Jaguars do. And for those of you that's going elsewhere, you keep on shining, because you're always king in our hearts.
Greetings everyone, my name is Harper Royal, and today I would like to welcome you to the virtual 8th grade Awards Day program. We know that many of our fellow students are not yet back in the building, so we feel that makes this ceremony extra special and extra rewarding. This ceremony is a testament to our strength and our resilience. Having extreme uncertainty in the world makes 8th grade much more difficult, so this day reminds us that even through world-pausing issues, we survived, we pushed through, and we overcame. This shows that we, a King community and a King family, all stepped up in helping protect one another through a world epidemic. That is why I am honored to welcome you to our 8th grade Awards Day program. We appreciate you for tuning in, and please do enjoy the ceremony.
Good morning. My name is Enoch Ingram, and I will be introducing our speaker, Jeremy J. Crane. Mr. Crane was born and raised in College Park, Georgia, and has returned back to his hometown to help rebuild communities through financial education and entrepreneurship. He graduated from Fort Valley State University with honors and immediately joined the teaching force after college. After spending the last decade serving in educational leadership, Mr. Crane has started several businesses and non-profit organizations that are primarily focused on financial education and entrepreneurship for students K through 12. Now you can find him implementing video game tournament curricula in Atlanta metropolitan public schools while creating pipeline student and teacher programs for historically Black colleges and universities. Mr. Crane is a proud member of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity and a proud dad to his 11-year-old son, Jeremiah. Mr. Crane enjoys traveling with his family, participating in student versus faculty competitions, riding bikes, working out, singing, reading, writing, making memes for social media, playing video games with his son, and sampling all the different ice cream flavors at Baskin-Robbins. And now I introduce you, Mr. Jeremy Crane. Good morning.
Am I on? Hello?
You're on.
I'm on?
You're on.
Awesome. Oh, okay. Well, great. I thought I might be able to see something on the screen, but right now it looks like I'm looking at Miss Barbara Shea. Hey, Miss Barbara Shea, I love your screenshot here. But well, congratulations, guys. Congratulations, class of 2021 at Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School. That is awesome. Congratulations. I also want to extend my congratulations to you to class of 2025. That will be the year that you will graduate from high school. I graduated back in, well, it was still 2000. Actually, I was class of 2001. So I know what it's actually like I remember what it was actually like to graduate from high school. I remember the feeling I had graduating from 8th grade to 9th grade. And it's a big deal. But before we move on to all of the congratulatory remarks to the class of 2025, I also want to congratulate the teachers, the staff, the faculty, all the friends, all of the family who supported each and every one of you guys to get to where you are right now, because you guys are really standing on their shoulders. And I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the leadership that you guys had at Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School with I like to say Dr. Brown, but I know y'all call him Mr. Brown, but to me, he's Dr. Brown. Congratulations, Mr. Brown, on another successful year during unprecedented times. Congratulations to you, your staff, and your faculty, and all of the community of King Middle School. I think what you guys are doing is incredible. And I want to salute you guys in person, in real time, right now over these virtual waves, and extend my profound gratitude for the effort that you make every single day to our kids and our community to see through that they're going to be prepared to compete on a world stage when the world looks back on this class of 2021 or class of 2025, high school class of 2025, and see exactly what they did. Now, guys, I wish I could see your faces, and that was really a part of this presentation today, where I'll be able to see your faces and I'll be able to burn your faces into my memory so that when I close my eyes and I start wishing positive things and I start saying positive things. Some people call that prayer, or some people call it just vibrating or putting things in the atmosphere or in the universe. But when I see your faces, I want to be able to attach your faces to those positive things, because I know at least have an idea of the positive things that you all have been exposed to through your teachers like Miss Shea and Miss Holland and Miss June and Miss Aguilar, Mr. Dow. I mean, the list goes on and on. The legacy of richness in the culture that you all have been exposed to for just the past 9 months. I want to be able to echo that. I want to be able to sing from the same sheet of music when I say that all of you guys are kings. Every single one of you guys are queens. Every single one of you all are royalty, and you just probably don't know it yet. This is the time when I'll ask you guys to, hey, in the chat, I want you to tell me in the chat in one word, what is your skill? In the chat, what is your gift? And I would expect everybody to be able to tell me at least one thing that they do well. What is their gift? What is their skill? And if you can't do it, you need to be able to do it by the end of this summer, because the first day of your high school career, the first day of your 9th grade experience is the first page of your college application. Now, I know I'm being a bit presumptuous, and I should say, I'm assuming that you all will be going to college. This is another point where I say, hey, drop a number 2 in the chat line if you plan on going to college, and I'll expect to see a whole bunch of 2s in the chat line. And I'll be able to call you by name and say, hey, what college are you going to? And you will tell me, and I will encourage that. But this is new. This is new, so be patient with me. I want to imagine it right now, because whatever college you want to go to, you can go to. And it may be somebody on this line who really don't see college in their future, and that's okay. You don't have to fit in and say that you want to go to college when you don't. It's okay to say that right now. But I want to encourage you to expose yourself to any opportunity that will expose you to one of the 3 things that I want to share with you today. It's 3 E's. One is empathy. 2 is education. And 3 is entrepreneurship. Okay? And it's going to be in that order. This would be another one of those points I would challenge somebody to, in the chat line, type out entrepreneurship. I dare you, spell it correctly. Not only spell it correctly, say it 3 times. Not only say it 3 times, tell me what it means. What does entrepreneurship even look like? What does it entail? Somebody will be able to say, well, entrepreneurs, they work for themselves. Somebody would say, well, I know I will get a lot of different responses. But by the end of this presentation, I want you all to understand not only what an entrepreneur is and what an entrepreneur does, but every single one of you can be an entrepreneur today, right now. That's if you knew not only who you are, but whose you are. And let's start there. Every one of us come from somewhere. I come from, I don't know if you were paying attention to the presenter who introduced me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that introduction. That was awesome. And you all heard where I'm from, College Park, Georgia. Born and raised, South Side, College Park, shout it. Yeah, that way. Now, I know you guys have your hood, your neighborhood, your family that you proud of. And when you get to talk about where you from, you get real comfortable. You know what I'm talking about? You wanna represent your hood. You wanna represent your family or your whatever. You know what I mean? And we're proud of, well, most of us. I think we should have some pride in where we come from. It may not be necessarily, there are some things that you may not be proud about, but be proud of where you come from. And unfortunately, we live in a culture, and when I say we, I mean particularly people of color. We live in a time and a culture in which we don't know who we are. Not only do we not know who we are, but we don't know whose we are. We don't know who we belong to, or we just have to decide who we're going to belong to. And I understand. And the reason I understand is because I did my due diligence to figure out, where the heck do we come from? Why are we here? What are we here for? Who chose this for us? I want to be free. I want to be free. And that is the heart of an entrepreneur. It starts there. If you want to be free, you gotta start with the education. Know who you are. There was a time when education was illegal for people of color. It was illegal to be able to read and to be able to teach. If anybody was caught teaching how to read, they were in trouble. Back in those times, they'll cut their thumb and their index finger off. They can't pick anything up. They can't point anybody in any direction. That's a huge price to pay to teach children. And you fast forward now where education is free. It's almost like we have to bribe our kids to learn. But fortunately, we have institutions like King Middle School with the leadership of Mr. Paul Brown. who has enough vision, even in the middle of a pandemic, to bring his staff together and decide that no matter what, come hell or high water, we're not going to give up on these kids. It's because we have programs like a junior beta club. It's because we have programs like a debate team. It's like because we have cheerleaders, because we have all of these different programs that it means something to our kids, so it means something to us, and we're going to make it happen. It doesn't matter if they're at home. It doesn't matter if they report to campus every day. We're going to do what we have committed to do because we want our kids to have the best shot that they can have. Because we know that once you leave King Middle School, that's all. We just got to pray. We got to pray that you see it. You have to see it for yourself. I don't know. This would be another one of those times I'll say, well, what high school are y'all going to? Because some of y'all are going to Maynard. Somebody might be going to private school. Somebody might be going to boarding school. Somebody may be thinking about dropping out of school. Whatever you decide to do, I would encourage you to figure out what your skill is. Because your skill is oftentimes tied to where you come from. You may have somebody in your family who was a doctor. You had no idea. You may have somebody, maybe just not in your family, somebody in your neighborhood who is a teacher or a rapper or a whatever the case may be. But you have the opportunity right now to decide what you want to do and where you want to be. Now, what comes with having a business, or what comes with being an entrepreneur, is responsibility. Now, it's a lot of responsibility to take for not just a school or a class or an assignment. It's a lot of responsibility to take for oneself. That's a lot of responsibility. And if you get to the point where you don't know who you are, you have a name, you have a family that you call family, but you don't know who you are, ask somebody around you, what do they see? Ask somebody who you trust, what do they see? And get somebody to pour into into what you want to be, into your business, because that becomes your business. Put a name on it. Put your name on it. Once you put your name on it, make it your business to represent that name and who you are. Okay? Make it a Cash App. When you introduce yourself, give a business card. And you're going to take responsibility for who you are, even if you don't know who your family is or where you come from, no matter what your background is. Doesn't matter how you identify yourself. Because there are people in the room who I'm sure right now on this line, they know their family, their generation back, they know where they come from. That's their education, and that is privilege. Use that to your advantage. Use that to your advantage. Your name, just like you guys put on Polo, you guys put on Ralph Lauren, Polo, Gucci, Louis. These are all people's names. These are all people's brands. And you put people's brands on you. When you put on their clothes, you're putting their names on you. And what I want you all to be proud of is your name. Be proud of your name. Be proud of where you come from. Be proud of who you are. And represent that. It's a lot of responsibility. The moment you learn who you are, the moment you respect your process, then you can start learning other people's process. That's when we get into number one, empathy. And I need you all to understand the difference between empathy and sympathy. Sympathy is when you could see somebody or hear somebody going through something and you can feel for them. But empathy is when you can actually feel what somebody else go through. You can feel it. Like if you lost a parent and they lost a parent, you actually can feel what they go through. That is what I want to encourage everybody to be able to do, to empathize. Whether you are a person of color, whether you are a person of the majority population, whether you are a male or a female, empathize with your brother and sister, because we're all brothers and sisters. Make that your brand. Make that your business. Number 2, educate yourselves. Educate yourselves not only on who you are, but who your brothers and who your sisters are. Because all your brothers and sisters are not always, they don't always look like you. They don't always sound like you. They don't always speak the same language that you do. They're usually different. Educate yourselves and celebrate what makes us different. And number 3, that entrepreneurship. That entrepreneurship spirit will get you through times when you don't know where else to go. I'm an entrepreneur. I just became an entrepreneur just a few years ago, and I love it. Why? Because I can do what I want to do. It's freedom. I've educated myself to a point now where I can make my name a brand and make more brands. The problem is people need to see something. People need to see something. I see that it looks like I'm running out of time here. Yeah, it looks like I'm running out of time here. So let me wrap this up. Thank you, Ms. McCullough, for that. Let me wrap this up. People need to see something. And if you don't show them anything, it doesn't matter what your brand is. It doesn't matter what your education is. It doesn't matter how much empathy you have. It doesn't matter what your brand is or what your Cash App is. If they don't see anything, they're not going to invest in you. And one way I'll show you right now in front of this camera, that when you can show somebody something different, just show them something different. You can when you show them something different, they'll think different things about you. Because I know there are things that you see and then you assume. So I would use that to my advantage. And I would encourage you all to do the same thing. Young boys, get you a white collar shirt and get you a tie and a sports jacket, some good slacks and some pants. Get you a Cash App, get you a business. Young ladies, I would suggest you consult with all of these professional women who show up to work every day, all of your teachers who show up to work every day. Consult with them on what's professional attire for a young lady who wants to start a business. Because the reality is some of y'all want to be cosmetologists, some of y'all want to be doctors, some of y'all want to be teachers, and you all can be whatever you want to be. Whatever you want to be, you got to at least look the part. So this is me wrapping it up, guys. I appreciate your time. I wish I can see your faces, all the races, all the different faces, all the different genders, the girls, the boys, the teachers. I wish I could see you guys. I hope y'all can see me. I imagine you can. I can't even see myself. But what I do know is that by the end of this presentation, you will see a different Jeremy. All right, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you got the message. And get you a Cash App. And when you get your Cash App, send it to me. I may have something special for you. Peace.
Thank you, Mr. Crane, for those inspiring words. Hello, Jaguars. My name is Itavia McCord, and my middle school experience has been very unpredictable. Coming into middle school, I was quite nervous about it because I didn't know what to expect. However, with the help from my amazing teachers and peers, I was able to get through it quite successfully. King Middle School has a lot of extracurricular exercises that has helped students stay active while also helping them become successful. My years at King Middle School, I was able to make a lot of great friends and also become a lot closer with my teachers. And now I present to you the 8th grade class of 2021 from Learning Community 1.
Good morning, I'm Ms. Aguiar, the 8th grade Spanish teacher. Today, Ms. Jung and I have the privilege of acknowledge our homeroom and learning community 1 students. Kishon Ashbury, Najelis Brown, Deborah Carter, Galilea Cuevas, Kayla Davis, Aaliyah Evans, Jamonte Gibson, Celeste Greer, Janaya Greer, Ethan Hall, Alana Harris, Brandon Hart, Ayana Lynch, Jakaya Martin, Janaya Martin, Montrevious Pitts, Charles Pope, Michaela Rockmore, Jaden Rountree, James Swain, Latrell Way, Aaliyah Weaver, India Webster, Nakisha Weems, Morgan White, Noah Williams, Chantel Wright, Christian Sorum.
Miss Calhoun's homeroom. Angelique Barnes, Maurice Bradley, Zatavius Bryant, Shane Bynum, Messia Costco, Brianna Kaysen, Willie Collins, Akaya Crawley, Danya Eason, Isaiah Ellis, Shantricia Ottawa, Alonzo Kimbrough, Takara Laney, Jaden Lindsay, Martasia Logan, Amir Malone, Muhammad, Chavis Paul, Jalen Paul, Chase Pope, Christian Rios Velasquez, Harmony Ross, Amira Samuels, Jennifer Sanchez, Amara Summerlin, Amani Thurman, Makai Ward, Jayshawn Willis, and Keemon Wright.
Dr. Davis homeroom, Lakaya Best, Aisha Brown, Jasari Brown, Kennedy Childs, Sora Dade, Hortensia Diego Ornelas, Trayvon Digby, Zanaya Dooms, Malik Fambro, Markia Gillian, Travis Grant, Marlis Hill, Tavion Jackson, Mariana Johnson, Shumaya Leslie, Micaiah McKee, Terrell McBride, Jamaris McWay, Jacoby Moon, Megan Poole, Dylan Rainbow, Whitney Rose, Mandaris Seagrave, Sincere Stevens, Saria Vincent, Kamaya Williams, and Tarika Williams.
Miss A. Jones, Jaden Barber, Isaiah Bell, Terrell Carter, Janiyah Colclough, Mariah Favors, Jakari Freeman, Orban Gonzalez Canales, Enoch Ingram, Ashante Jones, Caleb Lane, Zion Lawson, Maseret Lopez Rejos, Jazaniah Lyons, Malaya McGee, Andrea Merritt, Diamond Mitchell, Kanaya Morris, Sincere Moulton, Zaria Robinson, Jose Rubio Cruz, Idris Smith, Calicia Smith, Sean Smith, Janiyah Sterlings, Shala Tom, Jamirica Tux, and Alicia Waller.
Mr. Steele homeroom, Mariah Benoit, Maya Bess, Cara Britt, Miracle Pepper, Paris Golfin, Damaria Harris, Olivia Holmes, Parker Johnson, Jared Jones, Atavia McCord, Destiny Miller, Jalen Moss, Kai Moko, Alexia Owens, Caleb Powell, Shumaya Render, Jassier Robinson, Melanie Sanchez, Antonio Sled, Jordan Smith, Keon Turner, Cameron Van,
Fred Wallace, Anaya Washington, Rashad Williams, Samuel Ringo, Jasmine Wood, and Nolan Wright.
When we entered 8th grade, many of us wondered how the school year would work. We were worried, stressed, and angry even. Despite being in a pandemic, we did it. We are making a huge transition into high school, and it doesn't matter if you pass with a 70 or a 100. You passed, and that's something to be proud of. This year hasn't exactly been the nicest to any of us. There have been rainy days and obstacles, but even with that, we all made new friends and built relationships with our amazing teachers. We had to adapt to learning virtually after we were so accustomed to learning face-to-face. Even if it took staying up till 3 a.m. finishing work. We did it, and now we can relax for a while. And after all, if there isn't any rainy days, there'll be no flowers. There is still so much for us to learn, and though it's just 8th grade, this is a legendary step for all of us. I'm so proud of us, and I'll be waiting for you all in 2025. And now, here are the homeroom students in LC4.
Good morning. I am Mrs. Holland, and I have the privilege, along with Ms. Naiteki, to introduce LC4 students. Lola Araya, Rachel Bethel, Michaela Blocker, Paris Kane, Gary Chapman, Jamari Davis Velasquez, Arte Driver, Lanaya Fambro, Angie Flores, Donna Metrick Hambrick, Olivia Henry, Diego Hernandez Talise, Blake Johnson, Talia Middlebrooks, Skylar Morrow Wilson, Khalees Rawlings, Jesus Rios, Harper Royal, Antonio Rucker, Tierra Smith, William Wallace, Anai Wilkins, Emerson Williams, Kiana Jade Williams, Jalen Wyatt, Kylie Ziegler.
In the third and turn homeroom, Jada Avery, Janaya Bagley, Kai Banton, Madison Chalmers, Makia Chandler, Lanasia Cunningham, Demetrius Dent, Durante Azell, Quentin Harrison, Jaden Head, Nehemiah Johnson, Zakia Moon, Dakayla Moore, Tamonte Moore, Zykeria Parham, Zinerius Rouse, Javen Satterwhite, Honesty Simon, Brandy Smith, Jarvis Smith, Contravius Smith, Marty Stegel, Tobias Stevens, Kamaya Stewart, Amani Sumlin, Cantoria Walker, Michaela Whitfield, Tyree Wilson.
Mrs. Holland's homeroom, Oscar Benacourt Cineros, Mario Brooks, Kimberly Brown, India Campbell, Jade Collier, Robert Davis III, Sharif Dotson, Candace Dukes, Dakiria Gardner, Tayana Hartnett, Michaela Hollingsworth, Alexander Hunter, Brooke Kay, Sanaya Kimball, Kaylin Kinlock, Nikira Langford, Terrence Leslie, Evan Miller, Demario Moss, Skylar Poole, Joshua Pringle, Antonio Ransom, Tavaria Solomon, Jada Thomas, Kira Van Loo, Elisha Wiggins, Antoine Williams, and Octavius Williamson.
Miss Wilkinson's homeroom, Terrell Anderson, Amelia Cartier, Dakaria Carter, Haley Cooper, Tyler Davis, Mackenzie Dixon, Christopher Escondon, Zykili Frazier, Zakiri Green, Thomas Paul Sisson, Taylor Hart, Paul Hollis, Lucille Holloman, Ava Hornsby, Kiera Jackson, Siona Kelly, Dominic Lee, Philip Legend, Malachi Lewis Bay, David Martinez Durate, Turk Morgan, Lon Sanders, Isabella Wagner, Alexander Walker, Molly Walker, Anderson Wallace, Aiden Warren, Kier Williams, Serenity Williams, Ariel Zealous.
Miss Myers' homeroom, Donald Addison, Marcuria Anderson, Frederick Bess, Janiyah Bostick, Jabari Brown, Tanaya Caldwell, Lamisha Coney, Treasure Daniel, Jayla Dotson, Kellis Dunton, Dion Everett, Samantha Fowler, Amir Hardwick, Jalen Hill, Javion King, Trevion Lawrence, Jarvis Little, Jamarcus Melvin, Dominique Montavlo, Keyshawn Newton, Jewel Ponder, Kinquavius Smith, Matthew Smith, Akila Summers, Sequoia Terry, Lachelle Watson, Frederica Williams, Yahara Wooford, Renaya Wooten.
Hello, everyone. I am Ms. Jordan, and I have the honor of introducing the 8th grade staff. Mr. Dow, Ms. McCullough, Coach Atwaters, Dr. Robinson, Ms. Crawford, Ms. Jordan, Ms. Prather, Ms. Ridley, Ms. Buchanan, Ms. Petway, Ms. Wilson, Ms. Carter, Ms. Fight, Mrs. Nyateki, Ms. S. Robinson, Mrs. June, Ms. Mitchell, and Mrs. L. Weaver.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Miss McCullough, 8th grade counselor, and Miss Jordan and I have the opportunity and the honor to acknowledge all of our awardees. Parents, if your child name falls within the award section of this program, then they do have an award at the school. And you can come by to pick up that award today between 1 and 3. So let's start our honorees. Our first honoree is a Reach Scholarship recipient for the class of 2025. Miss Anai Wilkins will get $10,000 towards her college, which will be doubled if she keeps her grades up. Congratulations, Anai. And our Clark Atlanta University Upward Bound students who have been accepted for the summer of 2021, Rachel Bethel, Candace Dukes, and James Sweeney III.
Young Litigators Project. These are students who participated in mock trials and legal competitions against other schools in the district. The program encourages students to explore legal careers. Our participant winners are Rachel Bethel, Talia Middlebrooks, Antonio Rucker, and Anai Wilkins. Prolific readers. Our two prolific readers recipients are Emilia Carti and Jade Collier.
And Atlanta Public Schools each year honors a student as the Orchestra Student of the Year. And yes, this year, King Middle School's Emilia Carti is the 2020-2021 Middle School Orchestra Student of the Year. As well as the Chinese language educators. Congratulations, Skylar Morrow Wilson, for being the Star Student of the Year for 2020-2021.
The Citizenship Award. These students demonstrated the King way of being respectful, responsible, and safe. In mathematics, our citizenship award goes to Madison Chalmers, Iana Lynch, and Jarvis Smith. For individuals and societies, Jalen Hill, Amir Malone, and Ariel Zealous. For language acquisition, Jashari Brown and Tyler Davis. For reading, Durante Ezel and Javion King. For language and literature, Kira Britt and Serenity Williams. For science, Michaela Hollingsworth and Amani Thurman. For highly engaged, these students attended classes regularly and persevered through the technical challenges for the entire school year. Cameras on, and participated and completed their work. Lola Araya, Mariah Benoit, Rachel Bethel, Michaela Blocker, Jasari Brown, Misael Carrasco, Emilia Carti, Madison Chalmers, Janaya Coleclaw, Jay Collier, Mary Culpepper, Tyler Davis, Zanaya Dumas, Danielle Eason, Malik Fambro, Olivia Henry, Santricia Idawu, Enoch Ingram, Parker Johnson, Martasia Logan, Amir Malone, Darrell McBride, Itavia McCord, Destiny Miller, Skylar Morrow Wilson, Megan Poole, Caleb Powell, Harper Royal, Honesty Simon, Jarvis Smith, Jordan Smith, Sean Smith, Amani Thurman, Jamirical Tukes, Molly Walker, Alicia Waller, Anaya Washington, Latrell Way, Elisha Wiggins, Samuel Winkler, Yahara Wooford, and Kylie Ziegler.
And our most improved students, they may not have started off as strong, but they persevered and used that principled learning profile to show much improvement, and their teachers are recognizing them for their efforts. In the areas of mathematics, we have Jalen Hill, Aaliyah Weaver, and Kier Williams. In individuals and societies, we have Hortensia Diego Ornelas, Martasia Logan, and Jarvis Smith. In language acquisition, we have Kellis Dunton and Dylan Reinblatt. In reading, we have Travion Lawrence. In language and literature, Kimberly Brown and Shane Bynum. And in science, Muhammad and Kira Van Loo. Congratulations, most improved student. And for our students of the month, each month during this year, teachers had the opportunity to acknowledge students who were showing improvement during that month. And we're happy to announce that these students received that acknowledgement for April. In mathematics, Lamisha Coney, Dylan Reinblatt, Isabella Wagner. And in individuals and societies, Asia Brown, India Campbell, and Parker Johnson. Language acquisition, Molly Walker and Latrell Way. In reading, Michaela Chandler and Jalen Hill. In language and literature, Olivia Henry and Zion Lawson. In science, India Webster and Elisha Wiggins.
Students of the Month for May, Mariah Favors, Shantrika Adawu for Mathematics, Individuals in Society, Rachel Bethel, Zion Lawson, Hortensia Diego Ornelas, For language and language acquisition, Parker Johnson, Serenity Williams. Reading, Diamond Mitchell, Kira Van Loo. Language and literature, Lamisha Coney, Jada Jones, Anai Wilkins. And for science, Lamisha Coney, Shamaya Leslie, and Darrell McBride.
Our next category are our honor roll students. These are students who earned grades of all A's and B's. These students here have earned them for second semester. The honorees are Mariah Benoit, Parker Johnson, Martasia Logan, Evan Miller, Sean Smith, Diego Teles Hernandez, Latrell Way, and Ariel Zealous. Our honor roll students year long, meaning that these students made all A's and B's from August up until today. Rachel Bethel, Michaela Blocker, India Campbell, Madison Chalmers, Micaiah Chandler, Mary Culpepper, Robert Davis, Arte Driver, Lanaya Fambro, Angie Flores, Taylor Hart, Jada Jones, Talia Middlebrooks, Jesus Rios, Honesty Simon, Jarvis Smith, Isabella Wagner, Molly Walker, Fred Wallace, Elisha Wiggins, Anai Wilkins, Kiana Jade Williams, and Samuel Wingler. Our principal list students for second semester, these students earned all A's from January until today. Those honorees are Lola Araya, Misael Carrasco, Tyler Davis, Lucille Holloman, Enoch Ingram, Itavia McCord, Amani Thurman, William Billy Wallace, and Serenity Williams. And our students who totally persevered and earned all A's for the entire school year, which is a great honor, students. Our honorees are Emilia Carty, Olivia Henry, Ava Hornsby, Blake Johnson, Skylar Morrow Wilson, Harper Royal, Antonio Rucker, Jordan Smith, and Kylie Ziegler. Congratulations to all of our students. This final category, parents and students, this is where the teams come together. All teachers collaborate to identify one student who they felt really stood out, and that's the student of the semester. And for Learning Community 1, congratulations to Jordan Smith. And for Learning Community 4, Angie Flores, congratulations.
Clubs and organizations. Hello, I am Mrs. Naiteki, 8th grade teacher. Miss June and I have the privilege of acknowledging our club members, Junior Beta club members. Harper Royal, President. Tyler Davis, Vice President. Skylar Morrow Wilson, Secretary. Talia Middlebrooks, Treasurer. Kanaya Jade Williams, Parliamentarian. Enoch Ingram, Historian. Members include Lola Araya, Amelia Carty, Zora Dadea, Mackenzie Dixon, Cameron Dunn, Dominatric Hambrick Jr., Taylor Hart, Diego Hernandez Teles, Olivia Holmes, Blake Johnson, Brooke Kay, Siona Kelly, Philip Legend, Iana Litch, Destiny Miller, Kai Muckle, Shamaya Render, Antonio Rucker, Jordan Smith, Amani Thurman, Shiloh Tom, Anderson Wallace, Fred Wallace, William Wallace, Serenity Williams, Samuel Wingler, Kylie Ziegler. Academic Bowl team members: Tyler Davis, Dominatrix Hambrick Jr., Skylar Morrow Wilson, Harper Royal as captain, William Wallace, Anai Wilkins, Samuel Wingler, and Kylie Ziegler. The Jaguar Communications team: Harper Royal, Skylar Morrow Wilson, Lola Araya, and debate team: Rachel Bethel.
Young Queens: Janiyah Bagley, Michaela Blocker, Kimberly Brown, Sakari Green, Michaela Hollingsworth, Talia Millbrook, Azari Moultrie, Akila Summers, Anaya Wilkins, Kanaya J. Williams. Young Kings: Zatavius Bryant, Shane Bynum, Durante Ezell, Malik Fambro, Travius Grant, Nehemiah Johnson, Alonzo Kimbrough, Zion Lawson, Jalen Moss, Keyshawn Newton, Dylan Ramblatt, James Sweeney, Fred Wallace, Makai Ward, Samuel Ringler, and Kimon Wright. Your dance team: Rachel Bethel, India Campbell, Jade Collier, Cameron Dunn, Mariah Favors, Taylor Hart, Parker Johnson, Kaylin Kenlock, Mazeret Lopez Rejas, Ayana Lynch, Destiny Miller, Zakiria Parham, Jaden Roundtree, Melanie Sanchez, Jordan Smith, Brandy Smith, Alicia Waller, Anaya Washington, and Michaela Whitfield.
This is Mrs. Holland, and Miss Aguiar and I have the privilege of announcing the King athletes from last year. Since we did not have athletics this year, we want to honor these students. For soccer: Melanie Sanchez, Oscar Benacourt, Mario Brooks, Jasari Brown, David Martinez, Dylan Reinblatt, Jesus Rios, Fred Wallace. Softball: India Webster, Aaliyah Weaver. For basketball: girls basketball. For boys basketball: Terrell Anderson, Shane Bynum, Jabari Freeman, Jalen Paul, and Antoine Sledge.
Also, we have in football: Anderson Terrell, Driver Arteo, Zion Lawson, Powell Caleb, Rocker Antonio, Swain James, Walker Alex, Wyatt Jalen. Track: Milder Brooks Talia, Morrow Wilson Skyler, Eason Danielle, McBride Darrell, Williams Noah, Cunningham Lunacia, Favors Mariah, Garner DeCaria, Hart Taylor, Moko Kai, Smith Brandy, and Thurman Armani.
Hi, I'm Anai. And I'm Skylar. This year, with coronavirus, we have faced many challenges, but our teachers persevered with us throughout the whole year, and I'm very grateful to have the teachers that helped us.
Me too. It's been a pretty difficult year, but I've still had a lot of fun, and I was still able to learn a lot, even in virtual and in person.
I've been going to King since I was in 6th grade, and in my time here, I've had many new learning opportunities, and I've learned many new things in the world.
Me too. I've had a lot of opportunities. I've played sports. I've met new people. I was in Beta Club at the morning announcements. It's been a really fun time here. And I'm really grateful that I went here and all the people who have helped me, all my friends and teachers and staff. It's been great. It really has.
Now we will hear words from our assistant principal, Mr. Dow.
And our principal, Mr. Brown.
Good morning. I'd like to thank everyone for attending our 8th grade virtual awards ceremony. I am Thomas Dow, proud 8th grade assistant principal here at King Middle School. I would like to say thank you to the parents and guardians for having the faith in us to meet their child where they were academically and helping them to navigate successfully through their last year of middle school. Thank you for your flexibility with our adapting, sometimes on the fly, to the new normal, which was virtual learning. As another segment of the journey is done, your child will now move on to a bigger phase of their academic life. As a former high school assistant principal, I would love to tell you parents that it'll get easier. Unfortunately, I have to honestly tell you that to ensure your child's continued success, you're going to need to stay involved in the process throughout their high school years. Parents, make sure you stay on your child about their academics. 9th grade is a big transition, and there are so many activities going on, it's easy for your child to get distracted. Ask your child questions every day. Monitor their social media accounts and help them to make good choices. Make an effort, parents, to connect with their teachers. High school teachers welcome your involvement. It shows that even at that level, you're interested and that you care. To my awesome 8th grade class, congratulations on completing an entire year of virtual learning. I must say, it has not been easy, but you guys made it work. Every time I came into your classes through Zoom, you were engaged and you were eager. Even though those rare times that I may have had to come in and be your teacher for today, you were flexible, patient, and none of you got upset with me if I mistakenly left you in the virtual waiting room too long. Last year, because of the weird ending, I asked Mr. Brown to give me, Ms. McCullough, Mr. Atwaters, and Ms. June another year with you guys. We knew that you all were smart, very energetic, and a diverse group, embracing each other's similarities and respecting each other's differences. And we couldn't wait for the 8th grade teachers to witness your talents. And man, did you guys not disappoint. Not only did you show up, you totally exceeded everything that I described to them. Thank you for rising to that occasion. I would like each of you, no matter where you go after you leave King, please don't forget the things that you learned here. Know that the teachers that you're leaving here at King have confidence in your abilities and they're rooting for you and for your success. Wherever you go and whatever you do, remember to keep up your work ethic and your determination. These qualities will guide you further on your journey. And remember, when you do things respectfully, responsibly, and safely, you're doing things the King Jaguars way. I love you all, and I wish you much success. Thank you.
To our parents, want to say thank you for attending the program this morning. To our community members, thank you for your support of King Middle School. To our students, we want to say congratulations. I am Paul Brown, the proud principal of King Middle School. To our 8th grade students, I know that this has been a different year, but I want to remind you of who you are. You are students of King Middle School. You are the best. You deserve the best, so always be your best. Students, as you transition to high school, I know that it will be different, but always remember, you are braver than you believe. You are stronger than you seem. You are smarter than you think. Believe in yourself and everything is possible. And because I know that you are brave, strong, smart, the expectation is that when you leave King Middle School and whatever high school you enroll in, the expectation is that you graduate from high school. Every 8th grader is expected to graduate from high school. So students, stay focused. After you leave high school, every 8th grader who attended King Middle School this school year, the expectation is that you graduate from high school, but also you become a productive citizen. Whether that is going to college, starting a career, going into the military, but the expectation is that because you were a student at King Middle School, is that you contribute to this world in a positive way. Students, we believe in you. I want you to remember that we believe in you. I need for you to believe in yourself. And if you do that, you will be successful. To our teachers, I want to say thank you for all that you've done with our students this year. To our parents, again, thank you for your support and your commitment to King Middle School. To our 8th grade students, I cannot say, I'm definitely going to miss you all. But the one thing I want you to remember is that you did attend King Middle School, and the expectation is that you become a productive citizen. I'm expecting all of you to graduate. Students, you made it through a pandemic. You can make it through high school. I'm expecting you to believe in yourself. I'm expecting you to show the greatness that's inside of each of you. I'm looking forward to hearing all the great things that you're going to do in high school. And I'm looking forward to you making a positive impact on this world after high school. Again, thank you. Congratulations. This concludes our program. Thank you to our parents, students, and staff.
At this time, parents and students, we do have some motivational messages as well as a slideshow with lots of our wonderful memories for you to enjoy. Thank you again for attending and good luck in high school.
Dear 8th graders, as a fellow alumni from King Middle School and a now graduate of Maynard Holbrook Jackson High School, we recommend you to live in the moment and not rush your next 4 years. Yes, it may seem like it's going by slow, but it really goes by fast. And my big recommendation is to not procrastinate on your schoolwork at all.
My advice to you guys would be, do not get caught up with the wrong crowd. Do your work early so you have time to have your fun and savor the moment, because when it's over, it's over.
Congratulations. You guys remember Miss Carter used to say, G-O-O-D-J-O-B. Good job, good job. I am so proud of each and every one of you. Awesome achievers. Continue to walk into your destiny. Again, G-O-O-D-J-O-B. Good job, good job.
Hello, I am Ms. Butts, and I'm the orchestra teacher at King Middle School. I would like to say congratulations to all the 8th graders on your amazing accomplishments. You did it. You made it. You persevered, and now you're on your way to high school. I would like to just shout out right now the members of the school orchestra program. Thank you for your commitment and your dedication through the years in representing King Middle School music. And a very special shout out to none other than Amelia Carty, who is our 2021 Orchestra Student of the Year. Thank you, Amelia, for all of your hard work. Thank you for being principled. Thank you for being disciplined. And thank you for representing King Middle School on the district level. And to all of you who are moving on, I would like to say, go forth and do great things.
Congratulations, 8th grade students. I want to wish you much success as you move on to high school.
We've all worked very hard this year, so I know that you guys will exceed our expectations. Harper Royal, you have been my go-to person since I met you in 6th grade as a shy but persistent young student, and it has truly been my joy to watch you evolve into this athletic scholar who has become captain of the academic bowl team, president of the Junior Beta Club, and my dependable face and voice on the Jaguars communication crew. I will sorely miss you, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm excited about your future. Again, congratulations to you, Harper, and to all 8th grade students.
Hello, 8th graders, or should I say 9th graders. I'm so happy to see you all upstairs and moving on to bigger and better things. When I was about your age, my mother said, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Although we had no control over coronavirus, you all persevered. If you're watching the video, that means that you are still here. So remember the lessons from this year and last year. You'll need them in life. I'm so proud of you. Miss Ellis loves you. So long.
Now, rising 9th graders, I can't believe you guys are already graduating 8th grade. I feel like you guys just got to King Middle School. In any case, I'm super happy and super proud of all of you guys. I'm glad that you all had the opportunity to experience learning a world language and that you all excelled at it, whether you took Chinese or Spanish. I hope you guys have a great time in high school and you are successful in life after high school. If you ever doubt yourself, remember that you once came to King Middle School and you were afraid to be a middle schooler. You were afraid to learn a world language, but you accomplished it. So continue to put your best foot forward, and I love you guys and I wish you the best in life.
Congratulations, 2021 8th graders. I'm so proud of you guys. I want to give a big shout out to all of my band students. So many of you have worked so hard. I've had the privilege of watching you grow and change over these past several years. Some of you I've had since 6th grade, and I want to give a quick shout out to those students who have hung in there for all 3 years. Chris, Alicia, Michaela, Dylan, Aaliyah, Cameron, Octavius, Kira, Nehemiah, Cheshire, and Caden. Congratulations to all the band students. Thank you for all of your hard work. I can't wait to see what you do in high school. I know the future is bright for you. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the class of 2024. We've had the opportunity to see many of you come in as 6th graders, and so we're going to miss you guys. You have grown academically, as well as you've just matured to be really great young people. Continue to put education first in your life, make it a priority, and always do your best no matter what career path you decide to take. Congratulations again. We're so proud of you. 2024! Woohoo!
Woo! 8th grader, rising 9th graders. We know that our year with you guys was cut short.
But it was a really great year, and we all enjoyed all the moments we've had with you guys throughout that year.
We are really going to miss you guys. We know that you are going to be awesome.
Keep striving, superstars. Keep striving and progressing. Do what you do. Be yourself. Love yourself. You got this. Yay! You're going to be amazing. Woo!
Stay safe. We'll see you next year.
All right. Hey, high school.
was just on another planet.
This concludes our 8th grade awards ceremony. Thank you. Have a great day.